Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first got out looking for treasure, gold, silver, silverware, jewelry, all sorts of things at thrift shops and garage sales. Now, today's video is going to be a little weird because if you watched my previous video, you'd see that I found a bunch of rocks in a bag at the thrift shop. And it occurred to me that I pick up rocks at the thrift shop when I find them, particularly at the store where they are by the pound. And I take these and I chuck them into my children's sandbox. However, over the course of the winter, and in a couple cases here also not going to go in the sandbox, I think for obvious reasons. But over the winter, I've been not chucking it in the sandbox because the sandbox is uncovered. So I thought, you know what? Maybe some folks like rocks who watch my channel, and maybe some folks can tell me what I've got with some of my thrift shop rocks. And then the other thing too is this is a treasure channel. So just because something's a rock and you find it at the thrift shop doesn't necessarily mean you shouldn't come home with it. Maybe it's a treasure. I had one on here that I consider a treasure, but that's just because of my childhood. When I was a kid, there was literally nothing cooler in the world than a Trilobite fossil. I mean, how cool is that bug? That ocean bug, prehistoric ocean bug. Not that I remember all my Trilobite facts, but, you know, when I find a Trilobite at the thrift shop, it's like, how am I not going home with that? Especially when it's 35 cents a pound. So, well, there we go. No, I don't really know how to judge the quality of a fossil or where it comes from. I do know that out here in Montana, we do have a lot of fossils, and I suspect that this might have come from maybe northeast Montana. If my the snippets of things I recall from Theo Kellison's fantastic channel are correct. I'm thinking this was glued together. Somebody found this and then glued it back together. Is that what I'm seeing here? Rock people, help me out. Tell me what I got there. This one is definitely going to continue to sit on my shelf because I do love it. Now, along the fossil line, I don't know if this is a fossilized shark's tooth. Oh. Looks like it. Pretty cool. Maybe that can get identified for me. And I think there was another, well, there's this. And then this sure looks to me, for all the world, like a tooth? Is that what I'm seeing here? Is this the root, and then this is the... I don't know. Honestly, this is going to be one of those videos where people have to tell me what's going on, and I'm just going to be able to show it to you because this is all stuff that came out of the thrift shop, and it's all stuff that I just really don't know anything about. But I figure it's probably a good idea for you to tell me what's not... what shouldn't be bound for my children's sandbox. Now, keep in mind, they do derive a huge amount of joy from digging up treasure rocks out of that box. So some of this stuff is definitely going to go in there. Now, this, I think, in this pile is the last fossil. Looks like it's the last fossil. What am I looking at? Somebody found two pieces and glued them together, looks like. Looks like maybe they fit. We got a T-Rex tooth. I don't think so. Doesn't quite look right for that. And almost looks like they found two pieces that don't fit together, but no, I guess they do. Looks like they do. I don't know what this is. I'm hoping somebody can actually tell me. All right, let's just continue through here. Anyone who's not a rock person, I'm sure, is now gone from this video, which is fine. This is just really for rock folks. But you know what I am going to do is I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to run and grab a flashlight. All right, I am back with a flashlight because I think these look like agates to me. And I have done a bit of agate hunting. If anyone's interested, I can also do some videos on the rocks that I've personally found. I've found a few in the Yellowstone, and I've also been fortunate enough since childhood to actually get out to the Oregon coast and do some hunting there. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Not sure how well this shows up on camera, but pretty neat. I think this is also an agate. I'm guessing this hasn't really spent much, if any, time in a river. It doesn't look like it's worn particularly smooth. And I think most of the river agates I've found have been more or less tumbled smooth-ish. And this thing has, looks like craters of the moon. Let's go. We got another one of those right here. That one seems more clear than the other one. Pretty cool. If and you like rocks. Let's see, what do we got here? Is this also... Oh, a little bit. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not sure what we got going on here. This one is completely outside of my experience. But I'll bet you someone in the comments can tell us what this is. Pretty rock. Now, I've obviously, as I mentioned, been watching a lot of, when I have a chance, Theo Kellison's channel, Katie Did Rocks. I think those are the two that I've actually been watching. And they talk a lot about jasper. I don't know if that's what this is. I'm thinking that's what this is. Am I right there? Is this a jasper? Set those aside. Have a look at this. Don't think this is... No, not really. Well, a little bit. See the edge there? Shines through a little bit. Is this maybe petrified wood? Something else? I'm not sure. I mean, because I didn't gather these. These were literally just in a bag at the thrift shop. Again, maybe petrified wood, maybe with a little... agate going on. Right there, look at that. That's cool. Is that what this little thing is? Is that agate running through this? Maybe that too? I don't know. But I'm sure someone watching this video will be able to tell me. So those looked like the rocks and the fossils that somebody gathered. I'm guessing this stuff was maybe like a Amazon purchase. Like, this crystal doesn't look right to me. It looks a little too rainbowy for just a regular quartz crystal, but I don't know. The only other quartz crystals I have are from when I was a kid, and they were a rockhounding neighbor of my grandparents gave them to me when I was a small child. And I know he went out and got them himself. They didn't have this kind of rainbowy effect going on. So maybe that was treated, or this is fake. I'm not sure. These other ones, not sure what's going on there. That's going to be fun in my kid's sandbox. And we'll just have a quick look at the rest of the stuff. I think these are all like tumbled rocks that were either home tumbled or looks like, what do we have? Amethyst. That looks more like a natural quartz crystal. That looks like something a human created in a lab. That looks like it's maybe, I don't know. Looks like it's a bunch of different rocks all together. Yeah, there's an agate. Nice tumbled agate. Maybe somebody was just out picking up rocks and tumbling them here. Another one of those maybe jaspers? Agate. All right, well, I'm just going to arrange this real quick, and we'll wrap up this video. I hope it entertained. I know that we do have some rock folks, and there's a wonderful community of rock hounds and people who just love rocks all over YouTube. And I've been enjoying your videos quite a bit when I have the chance to enjoy them. So hopefully I gave back a little bit here. And then the other thing too is I hope that for those of you who are like me, hopeless addicts of the thrift shop, you don't necessarily overlook a bag full of rocks, because this is cool stuff. Now, in my case, this is the big treasure for me. Maybe this is a treasure too. I don't know. Maybe somebody will tell me. But a lot of this other stuff is definitely going to go into my kids' sandbox, and they are going to be very excited to excavate them. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you have any comments, if you can tell me what's going on with this stuff, I would love to find out. I hope you have yourself a great day, and go out and find some rocks.
Thank you for watching.